Hi there, welcome back to Buddy Knuckles' Garage. First step in our project car here, because it was sitting outside for a while. We're going to have to take apart a lot of the front. There's like piles of grass and all kinds of junk in there. So we're going to take off basically everything in the front here, including the headlights bumper. We've got air intakes, there's blow-off valves for some reason. Those should be recirculation valves, but whatever. And we'll go through all the parts as we go and get this baby be stripped down a bit. Okay, your first set of bumper bolts are behind the turn signals here. So I'm gonna take this guy out. Okay, now with that off, our goal is there's some bolts holding up this section here to get to them through here. So we want to go up in here and look up into there. You can kind of see it, I think. Anyway, if you look around, oh, I think there's one right there. Yeah. So those are the bolts we need to take out next. Okay, next bolt will be on the corner, kind of up in here. Right, kind of under there. Could be any variety of bolt holding it on, or screw. Yes. All right. Well, at this point, there's a lot of under shielding and stuff you can also take off. It just depends on how much work your car has had, either that you've done or before you purchased it. This one had a lot of things done to it, so the undershield is, well, let's just say we don't need to remove it. So we're just going to take off these last bolts here holding on the bumper. Another 10 mil set. All right, do a little tug. Ooh. Oh, there it goes. All right. Yeah, a little bit to clean out in there soon. Now with the bumper off, we can see the oil cooler in the front. You got a horn. There's the intercoolers for air and grass, apparently. Another intercooler. Fog lights normally go into these buckets, but they were trimmed out to let more air flow through, I suppose. This is the crash bar in the front here. What to take off next? Oh, I guess crash bar. And then we'll start taking apart some other stuff and then get to the headlights at last. And it looks like I got some kind of an ambient temperature sensor back there. All right. Now with the intercooler out of the way, below the headlight, there's a bolt right here. There's a nut there. Take that one off. Similarly, under this corner, there's one under here. Take that off. And there's a couple in the back as well. Usually, let's see where those would be. There's a headlight in this thing. Anyway, 4 of them all together. Something cool about all these older Japanese cars. This one's from 1990. It's got all like the original stickers on it. Very cool. We'll definitely not be painting over those. Okay, this here is the air intake. This is also called a pop charger. I don't know why. Ask Jim Wolf about that one, I guess. But that's the pop charger. Normally there's an air box there. Usually gets cut out at some point. Pop chargers let in a lot more air, and they're a lot less hassle to try and work with. So, to get this baby off, there's also a MAF here, mass airflow sensor. Your airflow sensor is right here. It's N62, if I remember correctly. Yeah, N62 MAF. Okay. We're going to take the pop charger out of here first. All right. You can. Blow-off valves here. Very fancy. I'm not sure how well they'll work with the MAF, mass airflow sensor. Typically, with blow-off valves, you want to have a standalone ECU to manage the air, combined with a MAP or manifold pressure sensor, because you want to be able to read the air in the manifold. Otherwise, the computer thinks there's air coming when there isn't any. It just shot out your blow-off valves. Some cars are designed to work with blow-off valves. These were originally not, so I don't recommend them. I ran them in my Z for 2 or 3 years, and just got tired of all the issues and performance loss, so I switched back to recirc valves, like what it came with stock, and it's been much better ever since. Oh my sweet Jesus. Of course it's cold today. It's like 4 or 5 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, 40? Something like that. Might need my heat gun to soften up these hoses. Maybe I gotta hit it with my purse. I know someone's gonna say that in the comments. Ay, caramba. More zip ties, JDM's best friend. Fan. More grass, more leaves, and then the oil cooler. Might just leave in there for now. Probably got more oil in it anyway. But that'll let us clear out a bunch of the grass. I think overall we got pretty lucky here. It doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff that mice chewed up. There might be some hints here and there that mice were present, perhaps. But so far we're not seeing a lot of chewed up wires and stuff, which is nice. That's going to save a lot of trouble. We do have a second wiring harness for this baby, but it's not new. It's old as well. It's another used one that we just happen to have. So we'll be, I guess, combining the two together to make the best of both worlds. First time I ever got a Z, I brought it in to the country and had to go for a out of country inspection. There's a bunch of stuff wrong with it. The major thing was that the headlights weren't DOT approved glass, which I thought was BS. That's a stupid reason to fail a car, in my opinion. So, me living in a condo at the time, which is basically a glorified apartment building, in Saskatoon, I had to try to get all my bumper off and swap the headlights myself, which I'd never done before. And that was a huge pain in the butt. Especially since I didn't realize at the time that the Z I had was in really, really good shape. It had all the original bolts. It's clean, pretty much unmolested. And things you really appreciate over the years of seeing these things and how they've been treated and abused, beaten up and everything. So I had to sell that car when I moved away from Saskatoon many years ago. But I did end up seeing it later on, of all places, in the salvage pile at the provincial junkyard. I guess the kid that bought it off me drove it for about 4 months and then crashed it. So that's a shame. By the time I found it, there wasn't much left for parts or anything. Otherwise, I might have just bought it back. But oh well. Too late now. There's the other headlight out. Alright, she's looking pretty good. Let's do a little bit of cleanup in there. Looks like some repair work on this side maybe happened at some point. Pretty typical for these old girls. Yeah, looking pretty good. Alright, so I guess that's it for that video. We'll get some more rolling here pretty soon with some more work on that baby. I can't find bolts to put it on the engine stand, so I ordered some, but they'll be here in a couple days. Then we get started on ripping the heads off and doing all that rebuild. Alright, then, yeah, guess I'll get to cleaning. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.